Hello and welcome to today's episode, which deals with marketing information system, application of communication process in marketing, steps in developing effective marketing communication system and skill, communication model in marketing, graphic model, verbal models. It will make you all aware about the marketing information systems and its subsystems. In addition to it, the script will explain promotional techniques in marketing communications. It will help the students to understand appropriate skills necessary for marketing and application in communication process and information system. I am Shivangi Anand and the subject expert of this episode is Dr. Seema Miraj, Faculty of Management, Lucknow. A marketing information system is a management information system designed to support marketing decision making. Jobber defines it as a system in which marketing data is formally gathered, stored, analyzed and distributed to managers in accordance with their informational needs on a regular basis. Thus, a marketing information system, that is MIS, is intended to bring together disparate items of data into a coherent body of information. An MIS is more than raw data or information suitable for the purposes of decision making. An MIS also provides methods for interpreting the information the MIS provides. Moreover, as Kotler's definition says, an MIS is more than a system of data collection or a set of information technologies. A marketing information system is a continuing and interacting structure of people, equipment, and procedures to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute pertinent, timely, and accurate information for use by marketing decision makers to improve their marketing planning, implementation, and control. The figure illustrates the major components of an MIS, the environmental factors monitored by the system, and the types of marketing decision which the MIS seeks to underpin. The explanation of this model of an MIS begins with a description of each of its four main constituent parts: the internal reporting systems, marketing research system, marketing intelligence system, and marketing models. All enterprises which have been in operation for any period of time have a wealth of information. However, this information often remains underutilized because it is compartmentalized, either in the form of an individual entrepreneur or in the functional departments of larger businesses. That is, information is usually categorized according to its nature, so that there are, for example, financial, production, manpower, marketing, stock holding, and logistical data. The internal records that are of immediate value to marketing decisions are orders received, stock holdings, and sales invoices. These are but a few of the internal records that can be used by marketing managers, but even this small set of records is capable of generating a great deal of information. Here is a list of some of the information that can be derived from sales invoices. Product type, size and pack type by territory. Product type, size and pack type by type of account. Product type, size and pack type by industry. Product type, size and pack type by customer. Average value and or volume of sale by territory. Average volume and or volume of sale by the type of account. Average value and or volume of sale by industry. Average value and or volume of sale by salesperson. The general topic of marketing research has been the prime subject of the textbook, and only a little more needs to be added here. Marketing research is a proactive search for information. That is, the enterprise which commissions these studies does so to solve a perceived marketing problem. In many cases, data is collected in a purposeful way to address a well-defined problem or a problem which can be defined and solved within the course of the study. The other form of marketing research centers not around a specific marketing problem, but is an attempt to continuously monitor the marketing environment. These monitoring or tracking exercises are continuous marketing research studies, often involving panels of farmers, consumers, or distributors from which the same data is collected at regular intervals. Whilst the ad hoc study and continuous marketing research differs in the orientation, yet they are both proactive. A marketing intelligence system is a set of procedures, data sources generally used by marketing managers. They can transfer information from the environment in their decision making. Marketing intelligence systems are tools that allow organizations to conduct a new business, a new integrative vision that includes the customer's need, requirements, and desires. The activity of the organization should focus on achieving them. The marketing knowledge and information held by the organization about customers, market, competition, suppliers, distribution channels, generally about the environment in which it operates, can be easily processed using technologies specific to the computerized systems. Marketing intelligence systems are thus implemented and operated with the efficiency of expert systems. The market intelligence system is used to analyze marketing information that is constantly gathered from different sources that are outside and inside the business. The information analyzed is used for product pricing, development, packaging, and promotion. Market intelligence is gathering existing information on the marketplace to help the company's plans and development. Competitive intelligence is integral to the marketing and business development process, helping organizations build and maintain competitive advantage. A market intelligence system employs various methods of collecting valuable data or information that enables to forecast the direction of market. The key is to gather quality information which will dictate the quality and success of decisions over time. Businesses do not fail because they don't have good ideas. They fail because they make poor decisions based on a lack of information. A market intelligence system that is tailored to the size of business helps to fulfill customers' needs because it identifies their profiles, purchasing habits, and motives, and their wants and needs. Within the MIS, there has to be the means of interpreting information in order to give direction to a decision. These models may be computerized or may not. Typical tools are time series sales modes, brand switching models, linear programming, elasticity models, that is price, incomes, demand, supply, etc., regression and correlation models, analysis of variance models, that is ANOVA, sensitivity analysis, discounted cash flow, spreadsheet, what-if models. These and similar mathematical, statistical, econometric and financial models are the analytical subsystem of the MIS. A relatively modest investment in a desktop computer is enough to allow an enterprise to automate the analysis of its data. Some of the models used are stochastic. Brand switching models are stochastic since these express brand choices in probabilities, where linear programming is deterministic in that the relationships between variables are expressed in exact mathematical terms. Marketing communications serve 5 key objectives: the provision of information, the stimulation of demand, differentiating the product or service, underlining the product's value, regulating sales. Marketing communications take 4 forms. Advertising. Advertising is the most visible element of the communications mix because it makes use of the mass media, that is, newspapers, television, radio, magazines, bus hoardings and billboards. Sales promotion. Sales promotion employs short-term incentives such as free gifts, money off coupons, product samples, etc. And its effects also tend to be short-term. Therefore, sales promotion is a tactical marketing instrument. Sales promotions may be targeted either at consumers or members of the channel of distribution or both. Public relations. Public relations are an organization's communications with its various publics. These publics include customers, suppliers, stockholders, that is shareholders, financial institutions and others with money invested in the business, employees, the government and the general public. The objective of public relations tend to be broader than those of other components of promotional strategy. It is concerned with the prestige and image of the organization as a whole among groups whose attitudes and behavior can impact upon the performance and aims of the organization. Personal selling. This can be described as an interpersonal influence process involving an agribusiness promotional presentation conducted on a person-to-person basis with a prospective buyer. Marketing strategy is derived from an organization's corporate strategy. The marketing strategy then has to be translated into a strategic plan or set of strategic plans if the organization intends to exploit opportunities in more than one target market. Strategic plans are very broad statements of principles which the organization believes will lead it to achieve its marketing objectives with a chosen target market. These principles become operational when they are expressed in the form of a marketing plan consisting of a detailed blueprint for which each element of the marketing mix: product, distribution, pricing and marketing communications. Once the overall marketing strategy has been determined and the marketing plan has been outlined, it is necessary to develop a set of operational communication objectives. three-step approach is proposed. Identify the target segment. Determine the behavioral change to be brought about. Decide what needs to be done to bring about the change in the behavior. Identifying the target segment. The identification of the target audience is obtained from the marketing strategy and marketing plan. Intended behavioral changes. There should be a clear understanding of what behavioral changes the communications program is intended to bring about. Deciding what needs to be done. To increase the number of users of a product might only require an awareness campaign to improve the way in which a product is used. Developing a marketing communications program. There are at least 5 major influences on what makes a given mix of promotional techniques appropriate. Nature of the market. An organization's target audience greatly influences the form of communication to be used. Where a market is comprised of relatively few buyers in reasonable proximity to one another, then personal selling may prove efficient as well as effective. Nature of the product. Highly standardized products with minimal servicing requirements are less likely to depend upon personal selling than are custom designed products that are technically complex and or require frequent servicing. Stage in the product life cycle. The promotional mix must be matched to a product stage in the product's life cycle. During the introductory stage, heavy emphasis is placed upon personal selling to convey the attributes and benefits of the product. Price. Advertising and or sales promotion are the dominant promotional tools for low unit value products due to high per contact costs in personal selling. Promotional budget. A real barrier to implementing any promotional strategy is the size of the promotional budget. Mass media advertising tends to be expensive, although the message can reach large number of people and hence the cost per contact is relatively low. The following skills are necessary for marketing: interpersonal and communication skills. You will be required to build an understanding of the consumer as well as the needs of the client and express these to other members of your team and translate these needs into a marketing campaign. Creativity. Depending on your role, you may be required to write copy for marketing materials and press releases or help with the layout and design of media. Teamwork. You will be required to work towards a coordinated campaign which may involve many different elements and media. It is essential that account managers, creatives and executives work closely to ensure that the needs of the client are met and the campaign is cohesive and effective. IT skills. It is essential that you have adequate IT skills as marketing is increasingly conducted through online channels. Commercial awareness. An understanding of the market, consumer wants and needs, and the business requirements of the client are essential for success in a marketing role, hence the importance of market research. Covers all facets of running companies involved in traditional and new media. Involves understanding how to relate economic limitations to achieving desired outcomes. Emphasizes the importance of managing and training personnel to produce high quality work efficiently. Graphic communication management includes all facets of running companies involved in new and traditional media. This includes all segments of the printing industry such as pre-press, press and post-press for commercial printing, publication printing, packaging and related areas. It also includes management issues faced by equipment and supply vendors as well as software and hardware developers for the graphic arts. Equally important is the growing emphasis on graphic communication businesses supported by the internet. The graphic communication management specialist knows how to translate economic limitations to achieving desired results, as well as how to manage and train personnel to produce high quality work efficiently. These specialists understand planning, management and system analysis, quality control and production control. They are versed in price estimating and financial controls, marketing and sales strategies, personnel relations, and the latest in management practices relating to quality processes and the overall success of the business. Graphic communication management professionals enjoy working with both people and financial figures and have a firm grasp of the various business aspects of running and growing a company. Through such management involvement, they provide products and services needed by customers of all media companies. Some of the most important aspects of graphic communication businesses are the products and services that flow to the customer. They must be produced at the lowest possible price at the highest possible quality as quickly as possible. Effective management helps achieve this. Another important aspect of management in the graphic arts is cash flow analysis and ensuring that there is sufficient cash coming into the company to cover all expenses, overhead, salaries, equipment and supplies, plus a reasonable profit. Knowing how to market and sell in the graphic arts is particularly important in light of new digital technologies that provide printing on demand, internet related and variable data products. Selling the new technology of graphic communications takes special skills. Effective graphic communication management involves setting and carrying out goals, understanding appropriate workflows and digital file management, and being able to make the right decisions quickly. Perhaps most important, it involves motivating people and communicating effectively and thoughtfully. The model of verbal communication includes the following components: information, that is the message, communication means, communication network, and communication activity. Information. Message is converted into a code, that is the language, by a sender and transferred as a discourse, that is the text, via a particular channel to a receiver. In many such stereotypical situations, certain aspects of contact, that is appearance, initial reactions, acceptance, rejection, rule over content and interlocutors in order to liberate themselves from the strain of the situation, select from the stock of some ready-made prefabricated formulae such as greetings, congratulations, condolences, apologies, thanks, etc. Communication. Means are represented by code and signal, that is the medium. By code, we understand a sign system capable of translating between two signal systems. The dominant, that is the primary code in verbal communication, is the natural language, that is the system of language signs, that is arbitrary symbols as well as of grammatical and pragmatic rules of their use. Verbal communication utilizes also non-linguistic sign systems. These symbolic codes may be used in a way parallel to language. Example, reinforcing gestures such as using fingers when counting, or they may entirely replace language. Example, using the index finger to point at things. Some of them are capable of being used as codes in their own right. Example, using body language in a noisy setting. Communication network: the sender, encoder, receiver, decoder, and the channel. As to the link between the two parties of verbal communication, a finer distinction is often made between medium, that is a way in which a message is conveyed, and channel, that is a path along which a message is sent. Medium is typically associated with the used verbal, oral or written material, while channel represents a type of physical connection between communicants, example air vibration, electromagnetic waves, touching, smelling, tasting. Noise is a disturbance which interferes with the transmission of a message. It may range between example, faulty connection line when telephoning and indirectness, semantic ambiguity, irony, humor, punning, etc. Feedback is a reaction or response that a sender obtains from a receiver. It provides information about success or failure of communication and accordingly enables the sender to monitor and or alter his or her production. Communication activity includes production of a message, encoding of a message and generation of acoustic or visual signal, transfer of a message via communication channel, and reception of a message, that is sensory perception of a signal, decoding and interpretation of a message. Let us quickly summarize what we have learned in today's episode. We have seen that three levels of decision making can be distinguished from one another: strategic control or tactical and operational. MIS has to support each level. Strategic decisions are characteristically one-off situations. Strategic decisions have implications for changing the structure of an organization, and therefore the MIS must provide information which is precise and accurate. Control decisions deal with broad policy issues, and operational decisions concern the management of the organization's marketing mix. A marketing information system has four components: the internal reporting system, the marketing research systems, the marketing intelligence system, and marketing models. Internal reports includes orders received, inventory records, and sales invoices. Marketing research takes the form of purposeful studies, either ad hoc or continuous. By contrast, marketing intelligence is less specific in its purposes, is chiefly carried out in an informal manner and by managers themselves rather than by professional marketing researchers. An appreciation of the different types and levels of marketing decision making and knowledge of the major components of a marketing information system is explored. An awareness of the often underutilized internal sources of information available to enterprises is taken into consideration. An ability to clearly distinguish between marketing research and marketing intelligence, and an understanding of the nature of analytical models